So today we are going to discuss numericals on Coulomb's law. In the last topics we have discussed that the force is equal to K Q1 Q2 upon R square. So that was the Coulomb's law, which was given by the Coulomb, that if the two charges are being given, then the force between the charges is proportional to the product of the charges and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them, where k is called as the constant. K is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. So, and that value is equal to 9 into 10 raised to power 9 SI units. But if this is the equation for force in air, if you take force in medium, then that force in air divided by the dielectric constant of the medium is going to be taken. So let us going to go for certain kind of numericals. Question. According to this question, a square is being taken and four charges are arranged: minus 2q, minus 3q, minus 2q and minus 3q at the four corners, and then there are plus 4q and plus 4q charges are there at here, and 1 plus q charge is there at the point O. We have to find out the net force at the point O. So how to find the net force? So for that we have to first of all take the diagonals. Let us say this diagonal is being taken. So here the negative charge is there, here positive charge is there. So here the force of attraction, here the force of repulsion is there, and it is going the force of attraction. Here again the force of repulsion is there, here going force of attraction is there. So at this point, to this side and to this side, opposite forces are going to be acting. So but the magnitude is same, the distance is same, so this causes the net force for this to be cancelled. So similarly, for this point, again equal and opposite charges are there, and again the product will be, the opposite forces are being acting, and the net product will be cancelled. And same is the case with this one side and for this one side. But for this one, the charges are opposite, so two different forces are going to be acting, this and this, because these two charges going to get repulse the force 7q, and this is minus 7q. They are repelling the charges, they are attracting the charges. So the net force will be equal to, at O will be equal to a q into 7q upon the distance of this one, let us say x square, and plus k q into this one, this charge 7q upon again x square. So these two forces will be added up, and whatever the sum total will be, so that will be the solution for this question. So that means if you put the values of charge and then put the value of x, if that value can be put, if you given the side of the square, so you can able to solve such kind of questions. So this is a way of solving the such kind of question. You have to check about the direction of the forces, and whatever the forces are similar, they should be cancel each other. But if they are opposite charges are there, in that cases the forces are added up and the force will be calculated like this way. Now next question will be like I will give you the statement of this question. Now next question is the Coulomb's law for electrostatic forces between the 2-point charges and Newton's law for the gravitation between the two stationary masses both have the same square law, dependence on the distance between the charges and masses. Compare the strength of these forces by detecting ratio of the magnitude for electron and proton and for two proton. Means we have to compare the electrostatic force and the gravitational force between the two charges which are going to be there, and so we have to compare the forces between them, first of all for electron and proton, and then for the two protons. So these two cases are going to be studied. Now solution, case 1, for electron and a proton. For electron and a proton, how these charges are going to be taken up. So when the electron and protons are being taken, so first of all, electrostatic force. Electrostatic force is equal to K Q1 Q2 upon R square. Now distance is not given, so we will take the distance to be R as it is. But Q1 is the charge on electron, Q2 is the charge on the proton. Now let us say Q1 and Q2, since both of them are of equal charge, 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 coulomb each. So the electrostatic force between them will be equal to 9 into 10 raised to 9 into 1.6 10 raised to minus 19 whole square divided by r square. So this is the electrostatic force between the two charges. Now we have to compare it with the gravitational force. Gravitational force, as you have studied in the gravitational chapter, the gravitational force is dependent upon g m1 m2 upon r square, where g is called the gravitational constant. Its value is 6.67 10 raised to minus 11 SI units, and then m1 m2 are the masses and r is the distance. Now here we have to take the mass of electron and mass of proton. Now mass of electron is 9.1 10 raised to minus 31 kg, and mass of proton is 1.67 10 raised to minus 27 kg. These values you have to learn it out because these are the standard values which are being given. Now we can find the gravitational force. So that is equal to 6.67 10 raised to minus 11 into 9.1 10 raised to minus 31 into 1.67 10 raised to minus 27 upon r square. So this is the value which we are going to take it out. So electrostatic force and the gravitational force. So we can find out the ratio between them by 1 and 2. Divide them. So EF upon EG. EG, because r square is common, that will be cancelled. So 9 into 10 raised to 9, 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 whole square, and divided by 6.67 10 raised to minus 11 into 9.1 into 1.67 into 10 raised to minus 58. Now when you solve this out, some power will be come out to be there. So we are just going to take the order of this value, so you can calculate, do the rest of the calculation by yourself. So this value will be approximately minus 19 38, minus 30 is the here, and here it will be minus 11 minus 58 minus 69. So its value will be approximately order of 10 raised to 39. So electrostatic force will be 10 raised to 39 times more stronger than the gravitational force between the electron and a proton. Now we have taken, this is the case when the electron and a proton are being taken. Now the second part, that is two protons are being taken. Two protons. Now when you are taking the two protons, so what happens? The first electrostatic force, which will remain same because it depends upon key Q1 Q2 upon r square. Charges for protons, Q1 Q2 is both equal to 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 coulomb. So electrostatic force is equal to 9 into 10 raised to 9 into 1.6 10 raised to minus 19 whole square upon r square. So that means 9 into 1.6 whole square into 10 raised to minus 38 minus 29 upon r square. So that is the value of this one. Now that is the electrostatic force. Now for gravitational force, we write the formula m1 m2 upon r square. Again mass will be again same, m2 will be same because both of them are proton. 1.67 10 raised to minus 27, so it will be 6.67 10 raised to minus 11 into 1.67 whole square 10 raised to minus 54 divided by r square. So that means it is 6.67 into 1.67 whole square into 10 raised to minus 65 upon r square. So that is the value you are going to take it out. So EF upon EG will be equal to 9 into 1.6 whole square into 10 raised to minus 39 minus 29, sorry, 29 divided by 6.67 into 1.67 whole square into 10 raised to minus 65. So it will be approximately order of 10 raised to 26. So that is the gravitational force between the three charges. So that is the first part of this question which we have done. That is first two parts which we have done. One is a case of two electrons, another is a case of between the electron and a proton. Now the second part of this question was here. Second part of the question was find the acceleration for electron and a proton due to electrical force of these mutual attraction between them when they are 1 angstrom apart. Now we have to find out the acceleration between the electron and proton. That is the B part of this one question. Now we know that first of all, what do you know by acceleration? Acceleration, you have to find out. Acceleration is force upon mass. Now between electron and a proton, due to the electrical force of these mutual attraction, now uh, force, we are going to take it out. Electrical force, electrical force is again K Q1 Q2 upon R square. And distance is given 1 angstrom apart, that is 1 into 10 raised to minus 10 meter is going to be taken. So 9 into 10 raised to 9 into what is Q1, 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 whole square upon R square is 10 raised to minus 10 whole square. So that means 9 into 1.6 whole square into 10 raised to minus 38 minus 29 upon 10 raised to minus 20. So that is 9.1.6 square into 10 raised to minus 9, that is the Newton. So that is the force which is going to be there. Now whatever find the acceleration for electron. Now to find the acceleration for electron, mass of electron is going to be taken. So this force divided by 1.6 square into 10 raised to minus 9 divided by 9.1 into 10 raised to minus 31. So that is the acceleration for electron. The acceleration of proton, so it will be 1.6 whole square 10 raised to minus 9 divided by 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 27. So these are the two accelerations for electrons and protons you can able to find it out. So that is the way how we can able to solve such kind of questions. So that was details of force questions between the electrostatic forces, gravitational forces, the comparison, and one few examples we have to taken it out. So in the next topic we will discuss about the superposition principle and a lot of problems related to the Coulomb's law. Thank you.